Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. This is Asad Yaqub and I'm going to tell you the latest pattern of academic IELTS reading. Well guys, this video is based on my experience, and as I make review videos every week, exactly, they have IELTS exam every week and I make review videos. So this is based on that, and this video will help you understand the nature of questions in academic IELTS reading. Well guys, as far as academic reading part 1 is concerned, two question types are most common, and then I will talk about uncommon question types as well. The first one is sentence completion. Right, you got to complete the sentences one word only, the latest pattern, no more than 2 words, 3 words, that is the oldest pattern, right, the old one. But anyways, mostly they give one word and or a number, but in reading it's one word only, right? Part 1, sentence completion. The second important type of questions that we usually have in part 1, that is true, false, not given. In true, false, not given, they will give you the statements, questions and answers are in order. In sentence completion, also questions and answers are in order, so you can easily attempt these questions. Now, the unusual questions in part 1, sometimes they give you which paragraph contains the following information. In that case, don't worry, just start your search from the first paragraphs A, B, C, D, and you will find the answers. And I have also seen one test where they started with list of headings. Okay, so I mean, you can anticipate such type of questions in part 1. As far as academic IELTS reading part 2 is concerned, in part 2 we do have completion type of questions: sentence completion, diagram completion, flowchart completion, and all that. Along with completion type, we have which paragraph contains the following information, and along with that there can be some multiple choice questions as well, right? As far as academic reading part 3 is concerned, in part 3 we always have matching, where you have to match the statements with the list of scientists. In this case, questions are and the passage, they are not in order, but the options and the passage, they are in order. So you should understand this very point. Along with that, the questions like yes, no, not given, they usually appear in academic reading part 3. So you need to be ready for matching and yes, no, not given. And along with that, they give sometimes summary completion, sometimes they give multiple choice questions. Okay, and in general training reading part 3, they may give list of headings as well. As you practice, I would advise you to practice in this way. Like, for example, you are practicing academic IELTS reading, so you should follow this pattern. Start from book 1. Once you complete all 4 tests of book 1, go to book 17. Take all 4 reading tests from book number 17, then come back to book number 2. Complete 4 tests of book number 2, then book number 16, book number 3, book 15, book 4, book 14, and so on until you reach the junction of the books, and that's it. Okay, but remember, if your reading is weak, you have to solve 2 reading tests a day with good understanding. And if you have issues with proper understanding, I mean what you read and you do not understand, in that case you should try to read only passages, not the questions, only passages. Read them line by line. When there is the full stop, stop. For example, you read a line, then there is a full stop, stop, look up, and then try to figure it out. What did they say? And if you find a difficult word, immediately look up for that word in your mobile dictionary and use dictionary English into English. Because if you don't come out of the second language thing, then your thoughts are going to be in local language, and then you will convert them into English. That is a time-taking process, and that takes a lot of time. So, for example, you come across a word bilingual and you don't know the meaning of bilingual. You got a dictionary, you type the word there, bilingual. The meaning, A person who speaks two languages. All right, I understand. Okay, now don't try to learn English into your native language. English into your native language or your native language into English. No, English into English because you are IELTS candidates and by now you have a good level of English. At least you can understand the meaning of difficult words in simple English, and that simple English will also enhance your vocabulary, and then you will be able to understand English into English, and the barrier of native language will be removed from there. Okay, all the best, guys. I also teach IELTS online all over the world and on campus here in Lahore. If you want to be the part of my online or on campus IELTS classes, my WhatsApp number is given. You can contact me for that. Asad Yaqub truly wishes you best of luck. Take care. Allah Hafiz.